What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I appreciate you guys tuning into this one. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys the outfits that I wore this week, how I put them together, why I put them together the way I did, and overall just some of the pieces that I'll be breaking out this spring and this summer. Before we get into this video, I just want to thank you guys for all the support shown on the Common Studios drop that happened last week. If you guys checked out the last video, you saw our entire process of us manufacturing those in LA, going to pick them up, coming back, shooting the content for them, which ended up being a really cool lookbook in my opinion. So if you guys haven't checked that one out, I think you guys would really enjoy that video. I'll link it down in the description below. But yeah, thank you to everyone who showed love. The brown pair did really well, which honestly surprised me because black is always the better mover, even when you introduce a color. So I was really happy with how the brown did, and I just couldn't be more appreciative of everyone who's supporting the brand. So thank you guys so much for all the support. If you want to win something in this video, just leave a comment down below your favorite part of the video. I'm going to be sending one of you guys randomly $100, so just make sure you attach your Cash App to that comment down below. With all that being said, we're going to get into the outfits that I wore this week. So to start off Monday, we actually have a sample Common Studio short that came in the last couple of weeks. I had mocked these up months back, and this is our first production sample of these. We actually ended up putting them in production, so these will be done hopefully around the July time, so later this summer. Really looking forward to dropping these. The wash on them came out really sick. The original color of the fabric is this blue that's outlined right here. We also did an embroidery across the back waistband, which I think came out really sick. So if you guys can tell, the front paneling on the front legs is actually a makeup of the star inside of our logo, which I think came out really sick, and is kind of the whole point of this short, is that feature of the way that the front paneling is cut out. I think it got executed really well. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I actually posted a picture of the mock-ups that I had drawn up, and it was like in my last dump, just kind of like towards the end. I'm not sure if anyone caught it, but this is the short that those mock-ups were based off of. So really proud of how these came out. We also did a double loop on the waistband right here, which we attached the D-ring to, as opposed to on the other short, the Japanese canvas short that we just dropped. It's just kind of freestanding. So a couple new adjustments. We had to make the pockets a little bit wider and also make the belt loops a little wider as well. But overall, it pretty much came out exactly how we wanted it the first time, and really excited to see it with our custom hardware and stuff on it, as this one is just a sample, so it just has all the standard unbranded rivets and buttons and stuff. But really excited for this short. Let me know what you guys think of these down in the comments, and we're going to start off a fit for Monday with the Common Studio sample short. And then for the top half of this fit, I started off the video in this piece, but this is from FKA Collection. Shout out to the boys over at First Known Alias. These are their tanks that they just recently put out. Really love these, love the way they fit. I think it has great cuts on it, made of a great material. It doesn't stretch too much, so it retains its shape, which is a really big problem you find in most tanks, is that once they stretch, they just stay loose and don't really look very flattering. So I think that they executed this piece really well. I actually have like 2 or 3 more on the way, because I plan on wearing these so much over the summer and stuff. They actually sent me a few more. So, and then over the top of that, a company called Vaucluse. Not exactly sure how to pronounce it, so sorry if I butchered it, but they sent me over 2 pieces actually, one of them in the blue colorway and the other one in the black one that I'm going to style right now. But they're both 100% nylon button downs, so very lightweight, great summer colors. An embroidery hit right here on the pocket, which is tonal on the black, so it's black on black. Can't see it as much, but it really stands out on the blue one. Great pieces, really appreciate them sending these over. So we'll throw on the black one right now and see how it looks. I'd say 99% of the time I'm in like a white long crew sock, but for this fit, I just threw on some shorter socks, and I'm gonna throw on the Stepney S-Strikes. It's actually the only pair of Stepneys that I bought myself. The other pairs that I have, they sent over. So shout out to the team at Stepney, always some of my favorite sneakers in the last year. No fit is fully complete without the accessories, which is why I'm very happy to talk about the sponsor of today's video, their watches. So right here we have the R1 USA Racing chronograph, inspired by the design, spirit, and durability of the iconic racing watches of the 1960s and 1970s. This watch definitely passes the eye test, but it also passes the quality test. All of Vare's watches are scratch resistant. They're made of premium sapphire crystal, which is the second hardest material after diamond. I can also respect that they're assembled in the USA, being the largest independent watch assembler in the United States. Their watches are also customizable, so every single watch they sell comes with 2 different straps. As you guys can see, I have this one on the silver strap. The other one it came with was a little bit more sporty. I think they call it their waffle band, and I really enjoy that one as well. It gives off a completely different look for the watch, so I almost feel like I'm getting 2 different watches out of it. Veer has over 6,000 5-star reviews. I would honestly be one of them. The quality that you're getting, the attention to detail, the mechanics of this thing, it has so many different features and things that you can do on the dial, such as just starting a simple stopwatch, just being able to stop it, resetting it with the bottom one, and then it'll also count your minutes on this left-hand dial. This watch is also glow in the dark, which I didn't find out until I walked into my house one night and just saw my wrist glowing. So that was a cool feature that I wasn't familiar with, that I just kind of found out after I'd already been wearing the watch for a few days. And the cherry on top, they donate 1% of all of their proceeds to endangered wildlife and ecosystems. So you're getting a cool watch and supporting a good cause all at the same time. If you guys decide to check them out, you can use code Makoto10 to save 10% off your order. They also have free shipping with all orders inside of the United States. Speaking of accessories, we're going to now throw on the Common Studios sample belt. I think you guys saw this in the last video as well, and I'm really looking forward to releasing these later this year as well. Leave a comment down below what you guys think of Monday's fit. I think we started the week off really strong. Bottom half, all Common Studios. Top half, really high quality brands that I'm fortunate enough to work with. Starting the week off strong, let's get right into Tuesday. Tuesday, I broke out the Menace LA denim. Really love this pair. Shout out to the boy Steven for gifting this to me. If you guys watched the LA vlog, then you guys remember when I picked these up when we went to visit Steven at his warehouse. Crazy details on these. The button really stands out. You have the steel embossing on all of the pockets, and you got the M creating the belt loops on the back. Beautiful wash on these, fit really nice as well. So we're gonna throw on the Menace LA denim to start off Tuesday's fit. Over the top, I'm gonna throw on this vintage No Fear piece. I think the channel's seen this maybe one other time. You just got the front hit right there on the chest, and then the back you have the get in, sit down, shut up and hold on graphic. The old No Fear Racing seatbelts in there, and this one's on a OG vintage No Fear tag. I'm gonna throw some crew socks back on now that I'm back in pants, but shout out to the homie Colin over at Articles. The homie just dropped these socks like a month ago now, so make sure you guys go show him some love. Articles on the socks today, and then I'm gonna throw on a pair of my old Vans that I haven't really broke out in a few years, but just figured summertime's coming back around, so gotta get the wears in. I really love the color scheme on this watch as well, the R1 chronograph, because it's got the mix of cream and white, but it also has some of the red details, which I really like. Most of the time I'm wearing color. I'm usually accenting with more of like a red or something warmer, so I feel like this will also just accent a lot of fits well. Not really doing too much with this one, but honestly doing just enough. Let me know what you guys think of Tuesdays down in the comments, and let's get right into Wednesday. So as I mentioned earlier in this video, we have a Common Studios drop. In this video, just went live, commonshop.com. We have 50 one-of-one pieces right here. These are all hand-sourced, hand-selected vintage tees that we've curated over the last month. We then brought them here into the studio, gave them a special Common Studio treatment. You can actually go through a walkthrough of one of these right here. I actually want to go through this one because this one is one of my favorites right here. As you can see on the collar, we did hand stitching on all of the necks. So I'm even wearing one right now. This one is red, correlating with the color on the back of the graphic. They're all fully reversible t-shirts, if you couldn't tell already. So you have our Commons Vintage woven label on the back of the neck, and then you have our Common Studio screen print on the back. This one ended up turning out really sick because it is contrast stitched, so you can see the white even more on the other side. For example, another one, the one I'm wearing right now. This one is another really good example of the graphics that we were able to find for this collection. Really cool stuff. This one actually is even two-tone, has a yellow sleeve, which looks really cool, stands out amongst all the other ones. Again, limited to 50 pieces online, commonshop.com. Thank you guys for all the support, and now back to the rest of the video. Broke out a pair that I customized in the studio like multiple months ago. There's just a pair of white Dickie shorts that I threw a bunch of rivets in, and then I wore the shit out of them. I actually washed them like a dumbass, and this fell out. Usually with stuff like this, you're supposed to dry clean it, but not really a big deal. I'm probably just gonna go in the back of the studio and replace that one that fell out. Really sick though. Again, was just a white painter short, and I just thought they were kind of boring, so I lined most of the pocket lines with rivets, which honestly I think turned out pretty sick. So we'll start out Wednesday with my little experiment. This is another sample I wore this week. This is a Common Hype sample. Some of our new spring tees that are landing actually, I think at the end of this week, the week that I'm filming this, but came out with some really, really sick washes. This vintage gray being one of them. So we actually printed on these inside out. So you get the whole inside look of the shirt on the outside. Also left with this like really, really sick raw hem. And then the best part of the shirt, obviously the graphic. You got the Common Hype, old American Thunder, Harley Davidson type inspired graphic right here on the front. These honestly came out so badass. We also have a black vintage wash as well, which is just this, but obviously in like a darker black colorway. On both of them, the colors on the front, all direct to garment, completely explode off of the garment, which I think turned out really, really sick. So we're gonna throw this on. Look forward to these coming probably in the next couple of weeks, to be honest. Just follow Common Hype on Instagram, where we're gonna drop our lookbook once we're ready to drop them. And then I'm gonna go with the Union Jordan 1s to finish this fit off. Really like the subtle grays that you get in this colorway, as well as you get that little turquoise line across the stitching of the back. And then you also have that like orange yellow undertone on all the inside of the leather, which I feel like just accents the warmer colors on the graphic of the tee really well. So throw on the Unions. I think this one really ties the fit together. Gonna wrap up Wednesday's look. Let me know what you guys think of this one. Really excited to get these cutoffs out. Took a while for us to source this kind of wash. Really happy with how it came out. Good patience on our end, and shout out to the boy Vinny for making it happen. All right, going into Thursday, we have the Stussy overdyed short. I've styled these a handful of times. Really like the way that the teal accents on all of the seams. One of my favorite shorts in my collection for sure. Shout out to the boy Dez for this one. Just picked this up earlier this week actually. It says, please tell your boobs to stop staring at my eyes. Got the old Niagara Falls Canada tee. It fit me really good width-wise, but length, it was just a little too long, so I had Crystal chop it at the studio. Helps it fit me a little bit better. Didn't take the fit too serious, only because the shirt itself isn't really all that serious. But we'll throw on the Niagara Falls boobs tee. For the shoes on this fit, wanted to break out something that I haven't worn all that often, but it does have those turquoises that you kind of see throughout the short, and really just like the pop of color that you get in the burgundy for this pair. So figured it was a great time, pull these out for Thursday's fit. I started filming later than anticipated today, and I have a haircut in 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go get a haircut, and then I'm gonna come back and film the rest of the outfits. This will officially be the first time that I've shaved my head mid-video. Shout out to the homie Cash out in Gilbert. Got me right today. Decided to buzz the head. I usually shave my head like once a year, just around the summertime because it gets so hot, and that's what we did today. If you guys are in Arizona, go tap in with the boy. He cuts me, Brandon, Drew, all the boys at Common Hype, and he has been for a while, so shout out to him. Back to the video though, we're gonna style this pair of Guess denim. You guys have seen these a handful of times on the channel. Just a pretty straightforward pair of pants, really baggy, fit me great. Really love old Guess denim, so we're gonna start the fit off with these. Like I mentioned, it's been pretty warm outside, but most of the days that I know I'm gonna be chilling inside, I'll dress a little bit warmer just to get some use out of these like later winter, early spring outfits. So I threw on the Common Sample Thermal. I think I've styled this one other time in the videos. This is actually our first common sample piece that we ever saw a tag on. We had to make some adjustments on the actual fit of this and the weight of the thermal as well, but again, just the first sample. Ended up cropping this myself just because it ended up being a little bit too big, so we adjusted the sizing. Still really like getting some good use out of this piece though. Look forward to something similar to this later this year. And then to finish off this one, we got the Gallery Department Uggs. I think I styled these in the last video, but I really do like these. And with a simple outfit, usually just ties everything together real nice. So we'll throw on the Gallery Department Uggs for this one. Kept it calm on Thursday. You guys can let me know what you think of this one down in the comments below. Remember, we got $100 to a random comment in this video, so whenever you make your comment, just make sure you throw your cash up on there. I've been wearing these Uggs a lot with baggy blue denim, and I really just can't get enough of it. So let me know what you guys think of this one, and we're gonna get right into Friday. Got my days a little mixed up. I think we're on Saturday, but right here we have the No Fear like track pant, nylon pant. I actually think this is a pair of snowboarding pants, as I've mentioned in previous videos where I've styled these, but either way, a really baggy black nylon pant that I've been getting a lot of good wear out of. Although it is a snowboarding pant, I think the liner got removed, so they are a little bit lighter, which helps a little bit. Trying to style these a couple more times before it gets too hot to wear them. I'm gonna start it off with the No Fear nylon pant. Then we're gonna break out another sample from Common Hype. Really dialed on these summer spring washes. This is another one of our vintage black/gray washes. This one came out really sick. And then we added the embroidery to the back of the neck of this one with this new very elegant CH logo. So you guys can let me know what you think of this one down below. A lot more on the boxier crop side for our blanks this year. This is more of the fit that I really wanted to achieve, and I think it came out really well. So we're gonna throw this on and see how it looks with the rest of the outfit.
JP.
And then to finish off this simple look, we're gonna go with the white cement 3s. Haven't worn these too much since I picked them up, to be honest, but just figured it was time to show them a little love, break them out again. Get a lot of those gray tones in this shoe, which kind of complements the upper half of this fit. And obviously the white base gives a nice contrast to everything else. I was cleaning the other day and found all my old bandanas, so I'm gonna grab this one, had a little red in it, see if I can figure out a way to incorporate it into the outfit. Just a great way in the summertime, since you're not really dealing with too many layers, to add a little bit extra to the outfit. This bandana is from a company called All Saints. I have a sample bandana for Common Hype at the store right now. I forgot to bring it home, but look forward to some bandanas later this summer as well. Gonna see if we can incorporate this into the fit somehow. Again, the tees on body, absolutely perfect. This is more of a medium, but because of the wash and dye process that these go through, material naturally shrinks. So the shrinkage that we got through these samples, I ended up really liking, and that's kind of ultimately how we decided on the fit of these. Naturally became more cropped and boxy, and we decided that that was the way that we wanted to keep it. So overall, really happy with these. You guys will see more of these on Common Hype's Instagram closer to the drop day, so stay tuned for that. Obviously, I'll keep you guys in the loop when these drop, and we're just very excited to have some great spring washes this year. Second to last fit of the week. Now we're gonna go right into the last one. Let's check out what I wore on Sunday. Can't really ever go wrong with a good camo. We have a digital camo. It's an actual pair of army pants. I thrifted these at Goodwill for like less than $5 forever ago. I think I was in high school, honestly, when I got these. Can't ever go wrong on these. Probably the best bang for my buck as far as money I've spent on an article of clothing that I actually get good wear out of. So we got the Goodwill digital camo pants right here. Gonna go ahead and throw the belt in on this one as well. The shirt that I'm about to put on is pretty cropped. I think I cut it a little too short, and then it low-key shrunk a little bit. And then for the shirt itself, we're gonna go with this vintage Guilty tee. Really love how the graphic on this one is just chipped and faded away naturally. And then still pretty intact on the back. It says, "And you're guilty too." And then this one's gonna be on an old Giant tag. And for the last pair of shoes this week, kept it simple, brought out the CLB Air Forces. Recently, the CPFM Air Forces just dropped. They dropped 4 new colorways. Saw the green in hand, not a big fan. Black, not really a black Air Force guy. And then the pink ones I was a little bit disappointed in because they're not all the same pink. But I do think I want to pick up a pair of the white ones. So if anyone's selling, you get 10 and a half in those, definitely hit me up. I am interested in purchasing. But yeah, threw the Phasos on. Let's take a look at the full fit. So those are the outfits that I wore this week. Let me know down in the comments your favorite fit, your least favorite fit, maybe your favorite piece or your least favorite piece. Anything you guys want to comment down below, I'm going to be responding to all you guys. And again, gifting one of you guys randomly $100. So look forward to that winner in the next video. And thank you to everyone who supported the Common Studios drop that went live in this video. Thank you to Bear Watches for sponsoring today's video. And I look forward to getting another one out next week. Until then, y'all be safe and I'll see you in the next one.
JP.